Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am audible?
Yes, sir, audible, sir.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening to everyone. Dear brothers and sisters, it was distinguished organization, Sibec and SYPA International Business Entrepreneur Chamber, respected partners and dear friends. Business Expansion Connects UAE 2026. It's a privilege to be with such a diverse group, entrepreneurs, SME owners, and business leaders who have chosen to spend their evening investing in the time in future. Tonight, I was asked to share two things. My success story and the opportunity in the UAE market. There's a wider range, I would like to very practical way from perspective, someone who has spent decades building and scaling a business here. First, I would like to start with career with first my growth of the life I can share to you as a simple way. I born with the simple family, especially my parents are Ramnath, Pudumadam, in the small village, and I born from the Chennai. So my father was migrated to Ramnath to Chennai. Then I started my studies in the Chennai in Pudupet in the small school studies. Then I completed in the diploma in electrical engineering. Then in the family situation of the requirement, I started to move to abroad to selected. I just started apprenticeship in the Lucas TVS in Chennai. While I was doing the apprenticeship in Chennai, as a trainee, my superior was told me that you will not get the opportunity in Chennai, in Lucas. You should be looking abroad, which is labeled for as our category of especially for the Muslim category. You can say look into Gulf region. So just I started to move. Luckily, I got the opportunity. I start my career with ETA. I think you all have known as ETA is the biggest platform, as well as the training center. We used to say, I was meeting to Salahuddin Kaka who is the owner, and Ahmad Bukhari is the father, B.S. Abdurrahman, Allah Arham Haji. He is the one founder in the ETA. Then Salahuddin Kaka was running that one in the ETA. I was working as a trainee. I started the career in the site in charge over there. I used to say to Salahuddin Kaka, I am a ETA product, proud to say as a ETA product of that, alhamdulillah. And then I moved to the one private company called Binaveda Group of Company. I became in charge and division manager. Then 2007, I joined as a very single number of people in Adib. I started my career with Adib. It's a big story for that. And really my parents here, I would like to say thanks to Allah Yarham, my father, Abdul Wahid, who was dreaming to my studies. He was thinking to study for me for the big range of studies and higher studies. He want to send for me to study for the UK. So his dream that, but alhamdulillah, it is dream come true, by the way. Alhamdulillah, because while I finished the diploma, then I come here while studying and supporting to the family, same, as well as I never stopped studying until now. Inshallah, this journey can be continue forever. Inshallah, this much of the lot of certificate. I was part of the Harvard Business Alumni Online. Now I I shared my thoughts to Harvard, like, Connect and all. I'm part of the group in the UAE team. These all, alhamdulillah, it is a pray and dua, and from my father of that. Alhamdulillah. See, here, I don't want to make boring to the people to be as a, like, I will not differ to the what Brother Rafiq was given the opportunity. I would like to thank, and once again, back to the back end office who dedicatedly support for him and hard work for Rafiq began that SYPA. I would like to thank for the opportunity. While he was saying as a success story, I will not agree for that success story. This is a journey of the life who can be done, and then this can be many people like stories are available. Maybe it's not shown to the or not visible or not outlined to the people. This opportunity was getting. Alhamdulillah, I got that this opportunity, share my views on thoughts of that. While I was started in the begin with Adib Group, so you can say Abu Dhabi more than a decades ago in the 1994, focused in the Adib was the mainly ELV focused, and ELV means it's called extra low voltage system. While extra low voltage means very few company was here and doing the low voltage system. I joined here in Adib to take over in the single number of people. While I was before that, I sent my brother Imtiaz, who is the electronic engineer, to support for me in this Adib. He joined before me to look the platform, how we can able to scale up this business. So I had a background of the electrical engineering background. While I came to the Adib, then started slowly for the electromechanical, MEP maintenance, and high quality service of the property owners. How could trustable day after, how we can do that one. Over the years, we transformed from conventional maintenance company into integrated facilities management as a contracting group that operates across the multiple to the UAE. Then slowly we scale up to as a MEP to general maintenance and facilities management, this sector. The side by side, I used to do myself as a accreditation and requirements of the studies in that market of that. See, for example, facilities management sector in UAE mainly handled by the UK-based companies are here in the UAE market. Then I started to make myself enrolled in the British Institute of Facilities Management as a career to develop myself as a professional, how we do the certification. Then I started as a member, then associate member, then certified member, then I achieved as a fellow member. Nowadays, they're called as a, formerly known as a British Institute of Facilities Management, but they call now International Workplace Facilities Management. This is a very known as a British known as that one. And now I'm heading the UAE chapter chair, while the growth of, I was the initial part of the member in the IWFM. Then slowly I move in, I take my brother, who Engineer Wazir, as a mechanical engineering background, who was associated with me in the Binavida group of companies, while he was my journey, all the way my journey with me, is the one began my success or began my journey. Everything is, my brother is the one of the greatest person looking after began and everything. Now he is heading for the COO in the operation of the company. Then slowly we take into scaling to the UAE market. Then when the Abu Dhabi was growth slowly, when the leaders in the Abu Dhabi having the country's vision towards how the uh, property real estate booming, and that one government stakeholders adopting as a new regulation standard. Then we emerge with in Adib standard. Instead of fighting the ecosystem, we align ourselves as a working closely with the real estate. If we diversified, to the sector, we move on that. Then we move the branches in Dubai. Now we having almost the branches, you can say, Dubai and Sharjah and Ras Al Khaimah and Ajman in Northern Emirates. Other than that, here in the Alain as well as the Western region, we have the wide portfolio of the UAE. We have the entire UAE itself almost. We are managing, mashallah, 4,500 employees in our visa. We are managing on that. So Adib has been globally also reached. I will come back to explain that where other globally where we reach on that. So our facilities management, where we focus on that quality. Day one onwards, I will not compromise on the quality. See, always poor course, wherever the poor quality shows, immediately, yearly on the committed to international standard, how we can continue improvement, which mean training our teams, document process, accepting audit, and external assessment. These all the measurable, we take it in the strategy on this. This sometimes showed as the short term, but opened the door in the major projects. Like people, you are the real asset of the company. I used to say always our people is an asset of the company who can make me comfortable sitting in the zone to operate in the globally. The people are the real technology. We talk about the lot about the smart building, IoT and AI. They are the important. But in the service business, your real competitive advantage is the people, their mindset, skill, and sense of ownership. Adib, we invest in the building culture where technicians, engineers, and managers feel responsible to the client asset as if it is where they're own. Then we move into partnership. How our growth beyond the UAE came through strategic partnership and joint venture rather than trying to do everything in alone. In the new market, a strong local partner can save you years of trial and error and help you navigate the regulations, culture, and customer expectation. Resilience is the build before crisis, not during it. Over the last decade, region has seen oil price fluctuations, global economic uncertainty, the rapid technological change, business at diversified portions. Can strong management and flexible operating the models where we poison the even grow for us mean spreading risk across the sectors. So Adib, slowly we are step up into many sectors like, we, for example, uh, BMS, building management system, we started to create our own in-house teams and central battery system. If we are challenging in the market nowadays in the facilities management sector, where the global companies are always going for the outsources for the many technology side, but we having our own in-house team, very strong potential people are strengthened to our company to elevate on that. For example, we achieve some of the projects very rational behind of that. The story behind that. For example, I used to highlight one of the clients, ICT, we call the International Capital Trading, which is be known in the Abu Dhabi is biggest nation tower. We maintain here from the 3 years across, we maintain. Then, by the way, tender, we lose the project. But when we leave the project on that one, by the way, tender, the price, price is the major factor to playing on the, the roles of the achieving the project. While we lose the project by price wise, we are the L3. Then the new vendor has been came and started to portfolio to instant operating on it. That their failure in the 45 days, we the client has been the over the night. One day while I was back to the home and after the office, I was just passing near the home as I was pray and then come back in the Maghrib time. The client has been called for me. Dr. Ansari, are you able to take it back this project? Then I was surprised. Yes, we can do it, but in our price is that one. Then they negotiated the price. Then we started to take the building. Then over the night, then I contact our team and our COO has been initiated with our project managers and facilities manager. Over the night 12 o'clock, we take out that company and then we start mobilize. And that this is our strong is our manpower. I used to say for that here, our manpower ratio, if you look into that, almost 70% of the people, 70 to 80% of the people has been Indian, it's available. And we recruit mainly from the Tamil Nadu, which is, I used to comfort in the our people, which they were in the technically sound, who can support and behind with me to wherever where we stand, support on that. So Adip has been successfully doing the many UAE region. Then we got the opportunity to open globally. Then we scale up to the Seychelles, where the here President Palace was there. That project, we win it in the project. Almost 7 years, we are managing the project. We have very dedicated teams available in the Seychelles. We are operating there in Seychelles. Then we have the branches in India. Then recently we got opportunity in the open in the Saudi market. Saudi market lost continuously. We are get the collaboration or joint venture opportunity was get it in the last 4 to 5 years. But recently we had a sign with the Saudi market and Oman also. Oman also, there is lot of opportunity while their government was giving the large support to grow the locals. So we have the opportunity to develop the opportunity in globally, especially for the uh, uh, Middle East market. We can operate from the UAE. I'll share some few points where we can the opportunity in the UAE region. Let me turn out the opportunity for the all business expansion connect UAE 2026. See, it is great opportunity. Brother Rafiq has been taken the opportunity. Even the recently he did in the some conference in the Saudi market also. But UAE is the very good country where we can Middle East can be operate from the UAE. So economic strategy, if Federal Emirate, focus in the innovation and sustainability and the easy of the building business in which create the environment in the SME in the global entrepreneurs. I see the several opportunities area in the UAE, see, like built environment and facility solutions. Across the UAE, GCC become the smarter and more sustainable in the demand, advanced in the facilities management, energy management, green building solutions. Entrepreneurs can innovate around predictive maintenance, energy analytic, and tenants experience platform. These are the opportunities available. Apart from that one, technology and digitalization. From the e-commerce to fintech and government tech and digital services in the Middle East are projected grow strongly in the coming years. If the country here in the UAE, especially for the Abu Dhabi, government was looking that giving wider opportunity in the technology side, innovation. See, if you look into the, I cannot say the word called uncertainty because we never thought here uncertainty. So the globally or the people was talk about something, but I am strongly disagree the people was telling about. But if you look into the, we are 4,500 people we are managing, we never had a chance or reduce the opportunity not here. Excuse me. Our team in this moment, for example, we achieved, Adib has been achieved almost in the 1st of April, 126 million, 5 years of the contract for the Khalifa University contract has been achieved in this moment. So the opportunity, if you look into the UAE as a cross-border expansion between India and GCC and Africa, platform like Sibec with a chapter across in the India, Saudi, and UAE are actively building bridges between this ecosystem. This open pathway for the entrepreneur to scale beyond one country, leveraging the diaspora of the network, common business practices, and growing trade corridors. Apart from that one, if you look into the, start with the clarity of the purpose. Be clear but the problem you are solving and for whom. When your purpose is clear, it becomes easier say no to distraction and yes to right opportunity. Here, if you look into the UAE, align with local regulations and culture yearly. A small investment in the right legal and advisory support begin the can save your major headache in the latter. So here the opportunity, if you look into the UAE, is wider. See, for example, recent growth of the Abu Dhabi, the Shoba Reality has been launched the biggest project in the, I think if I'm not wrong, 3 million square meter of the area of the real estate project has been recently has been launched. If you globally, if you look into the real estate sector in UAE is growing abnormal. The appreciation for the ROI has been is very high ratio in the UAE. It's overall in the UAE, especially for the Dubai, and nowadays in the Abu Dhabi market has been lot of opportunity. Abu Dhabi is the wealth, you can say, the oil sector. ADNOC, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, has been wider range supply of the material or supply of the any equipments and even the trading business like PPE or material supplying. These are the opportunities widely open in UAE, especially for the Abu Dhabi. And recent in this year 2026 has been announced a lot of construction projects. The construction projects is a wider range to opportunity, you can say, for the consultants and traders and supplying the materials wider available. See, normally the finally, just I would like to, I don't know the time how long there, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is actually, it is done, sir. It's okay.
Okay,
You can
it's done.
complete it. Yeah.
The finally, just I would like to take the some note to the, you can say, young generation, what they want to come to in UAE. I used to say, not for focus on the work, they create the work opportunity. Like this is Sibec is a very great platform to the creating the entrepreneurship. So we can the young generation not focusing to the opportunity for the working the entrepreneurship. This kind of opportunity as Adib in myself as a I can support for anything to our community, wherever we can support for the Adib. As a myself personally, I'll be also available to support in the business opportunities, inshallah. So instead of talking and all, if you have a few questions, I can take it in the few questions to share my thoughts or opportunity, inshallah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so
Any
much, Dr.
question? Any question to
Anyone
Dr.
have any?
Ansari Wahid? Thank you very much, sir. From employee to you are the CEO of the Adib Group. Alhamdulillah, you create the opportunity for nearly 5,000 plus employees. Alhamdulillah. So thank you very much.
Alhamdulillah. See, again, the SYPA, was doing the great job to the community, especially for the creating and connecting the network. So Adib can be collaborate, like, maybe the education sector, who can bringing as a, we can give the opportunity for the graduate engineer trainee or something like this, even though we can take the internship also, we can support for the Adib. See here locally, Abu Dhabi University, lot of yearly we have the BITS, Birla Institute of Technology, and Abu Dhabi University, lot of internships are coming. Even I was wider to open to our community to help that one. We are happy to take the giving the opportunities, inshallah.